Wassail, it's pick a cosmic egg, yay! So, if you haven't had a chance to look at the cosmic eggs, there's a link in the description box just below the title. No, across that little tiny grey triangle. Click on that. Way, look, it opened. And there's a link to my website, and you can go and you can look at the Dragon Zone. You can read my article on my blog, which is why I do it, is to draw you all to my website. So, let's ring the bells. They were bold. They were big. They were expectant. Let's hope I can pull the right things out of these readings then. So, we're going to begin with Odin and the Nine Realms. And then I've got, I came in here thinking, I tricked the flies into the bedroom, thinking I'll come in here quickly and they won't bother me, but there's one just turned up. Oh, I was going to reverse those cards by mistake then. I like them all up the right way when we begin. Ooh, the Volva is there. The Lady Shaman. So, and then I've got a triple deck of the Shamanics, Moonology, and Les Shaman de Lival to get the main message. So, triple oracle deck plus this one. Although this is runey as well, obviously. There's a lot of rune in this. So, Cosmic Egg number 1, please. I want 2 cards for each. I've got the eggs in front of me. That's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. Oh, that's so funny. Those 2 cards came out as a pair before. Made me laugh. And now Cosmic Egg number 4. 3 cards there. I'm going to take it. So now, this very cumbersome triple deck. I've shuffled them already. It's a big stack. So Cosmic Egg number 1, please. 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 How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know whether to have 2 more. Let's see, if it gives us 2, we'll have 2 more. If it doesn't, we'll move on to the next deck. Well, it kind of has. Cosmic Egg number 2, 10 cards, please. Cosmic Egg number 2, 10 cards. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, One more card, please. Not taking that hidden one. There we go. Cosmic egg number 3. Oh, they just bounced all over that one. I'm going to move that. Since they seem to be landing there, I don't want to confuse the eggs. There's one. Cosmic egg number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh no, not a big pile like that, that's not fair. So that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more card, please. 10. And now, cosmic egg number 4. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 3 more cards, please. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Just gonna say, pile 4, you're greedy! So, we have the piles. And they each have an egg. So we've come outside to do the actual reading in the natural world because the energy here is so beautiful. It's so wonderfully calm. It's so uncluttered. Hopefully it will help us to connect. And I'm moving from here, from the Hermit Hideaway, on Tuesday, and I'm going to the medieval city of Van, and all around that area is the largest collection of Neolithic stones, and there's also a forest that I'm hoping to go and see where all of the tales of King Arthur in the French version took place, and there's Merlin's tomb, there's the wonderful lake of fairies, all kinds of amazing places to take you all to. So cosmic eggs. Let's see if we can pull out what's in your cosmic egg. So, did you pick egg number 1? So, the wind might get the better of us, but we'll see. So, your reading opens with the 2 Odin cards of Frigg and Tiwaz. So, Frigg is destiny, and Tiwaz is a spiritual warrior. Now, Frigg is kind of like the high priestess of Sadir magic. She taught Odin how to use Sadir magic, which was, during the Norse times, kind of seen as a very feminine art, and very few men practice Sadir. Now, here is Earth being pulled apart so that the spirit of Frigg's magic can pass through the spaces in the earth. And then this card shows us the earth and this need to rise up towards spirit, to stretch your being upwards to receive your gift. So I'm going to lay these cards down and give a quick overview before the wind pulls them away. I would say that on first glance, your cosmic gift is your soul. You know, if Frigg's going to turn up and we're talking about destiny, then it's going to be something very profound and powerful. So it seems to be your soul. So let me just pull the cards back together and we'll start to read them. So your reading begins with card 13, Le Choix, which is about making a decision. The energy I'm getting is the choice to face your destiny, the choice to decide what to accept in your life. And really the choice is not between these two objects, as it so often feels like it is in this card. The choice is to turn round and face your destiny. And the problem is turning round to face your destiny. Sorry, I just need to look inside the back of this card. It feels to me like you're already aware of your destiny. You already have an energy of psychic knowing going on around your head. There's a small embryo inside here, and when you choose to put your love inside yourself, it will birth your spiritual warrior, your destiny. But then the wind's going to blow. As soon as you turn round, just like when I come out here to do the readings, it can be a really calm day, and as soon as I turn up here, the wind whips up. So the wind of change is roaring in. But look, she's got the most calm and benevolent face to her. She's also, I'm being really drawn to this colour over her eye, which is talking about seeing the energy of healing. And the past that she's moving through, the left hand side of her, no, the right hand side of her is go back. The past energies are being pulled into the now, is what this card is talking about. And it's like a kind of autumnal feel of taking those things that, it's like a kind of energy of Chiron, the wounded healer, and coming out of that. This is you wounded and not facing the wounds, and this is you with spirit. Spirit is saying focus on the future, not the past, and that brings the healing energy to you to pull in your soul retrieval. It's just interesting now that I'm looking, because this shape over her eye is reminding me of this. This is that perception you have of who you're really meant to be, the energy frequency that you're meant to be living in. And it's time locked. It's been time locked, but the lock is broken now. We have card number 3, L'espoir, my least favourite word. This is hope. Now, I'm going to say this again because I need to keep saying it so that you all get the message on this. Don't hope, know or trust. Because hope is a kind of a wish that has no destiny, And so if you just hope that something will manifest, all you're going to manifest is more hope that the manifestation will manifest. If you trust, if you know that it will manifest because you've given your wish, your sadir. And remember, you've got the Empress of Sadir, the High Priestess of Sadir magic here, working with you, protecting you, showing you this energy here of self-love is the key to your manifestation. So don't hope. The time lock has gone off now. It's time to accept that you have a destiny to move forwards into. So you need to come out. And then we have this card of you emerging from your soul retrieval, from the winds. And this really has, it's the earth card, but it's not talking about the earth, it's talking about you emerging. Oh, the wind is whipping up as I hold up the wind. I also want to say the wind, 6 and 3, that's the frequency of electrons that bounce in and out of different dimensions. So you're being gifted with that magic to shift a dimension, to make yourself come into a new place. And this is you emerging. And there's a very similar look to your eye. It's like the energy of the wind is Frigg's energy coming in from within the cosmic egg to birth you into the truth that you're meant to be in, your cosmic egg gift. So the next set of cards with it, the energy is gaining momentum now. And there's particular sense of the energy gaining momentum now, just because cosmically there are all kinds of amazing things going on. In the last 3 weeks, Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto, not in the last 3 weeks, but over a 3-week period, it started on the 13th of September with Jupiter turning and going direct. And then on the 29th, Saturn will turn and go direct. And on the 3rd, Pluto will turn and go direct. And that's the 3 planets of karma being able to unlock this destiny for you. It's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride, but it's heading towards the solar eclipse on the 14th of December. And then the 22nd and 24th, kind of midwinter solstice, the winter solstice, when Saturn and Jupiter will move into Aquarius and will activate our consciousness, the Frigg energy that you're seeking. So the energy is gaining momentum. It's not an egg that's just going to burst open ready for use. And it's kind of, this next card is talking about how this next period is your transformation. This energy, it's a need according to this, but actually that's not what I'm seeing from this card. What I'm seeing is the heart being reborn inside this formula. This is like, it's like all the elements that make up the energy of your body and your consciousness are being mingled together to be changed and transformed, and for you to grow and for you to take on board your spiritual warrior. There are 3 butterflies all around this card. And there is a real sense of an ancient dragon holding you. So this is the first energy of the earth grid coming in to work with you. It's talking about, I'm seeing the symbol of pi, which talks about the infinite possibilities, the endless possibilities of what is coming towards you. And I'm just wondering whether Wen might be able to tell us what these symbols are, if you could possibly. Thanks. So you're being rewritten, and from within your new heart energy, because look, the important thing is, if you're going to go on this cosmic egg that you're opening, you really need to be able to focus on moving with your energy of your heart and the wisps that are growing from within the heart. These are like branches, shoots from the Yggdrasil tree reaching up, and your essence reaching up, because you can't apply logic. What's going to take place in the next period of time to the winter solstice is going to need you to be quite calm and work with the emotions and the senses rather than the logic. You've got to throw the logic away. And then we have the card of L'Endroit, the realm. And this is, it's kind of talking to me today about the kind of cosmic dream that you have to uphold. Inside your cosmic egg is your spiritual warrior and the Frigg magic, the energy of Frigg coming in. But you have to create, over this period, the idea of the most beautiful, wonderful, all-inclusive realm of wonder and magical energies that you would like to see transform the world. Because the more of us that do this, then the more chance it is that this actually happens. I'm seeing a kind of mer creature's legs flying at the top, but not a mer creature with one tail, but with two tails, very much like the Nomos. And that's very much Isis magic, which connects in with that notion of Frigg. There's also a green hummingbird just coming in, talking about the energy of love. You've got to keep this focus on the energy of love surrounding everything in the world. So whatever comes into the world right now, you mustn't fear it or panic from it. You have to shoot your consciousness to your dreams. This is the sacral that we saw in the card of Frigg. You've got to anchor your consciousness of self-love and push that dream of self-love for not just you, but self-love for everybody to transform the world. And that's you pushing that energy upwards. And it's also referring to you again as being this spiritual warrior. Your cosmic gift is to dream a better world into reality. And it's just saying the end of a tough cycle approaches for the whole world because of what you're doing. So your gift is to embrace your destiny as a magical spiritual warrior and help to create the thought processes that bring about a better world for everyone. So, did you pick Cosmic Egg number 2? Did you? So, let's pull out the pile for number 2 that's wedged under my leg so it doesn't blow away. What do we have? Oh, my feet are going to sleep now. Okay, so your first 2 cards are Ran and Petro. So, I've got to shift my feet, sorry, just one second, because they're completely dead. There we go. So Ran is goddess of water, Akashic records, and this is cosmic beingness, Petro, which is to take off and to illuminate a kind of new frequency energy connection with the cosmos. So Ran is asking you to kind of disentangle yourself from the emotional webs that exist in the world and to take flight. It's almost like you are caught at the moment in the emotional frequency of the earth, and you need to separate yourself from this emotional frequency and to take flight. Again, we've got this strong sense of emotions. Look, Ran is a goddess. This represents the seabed. The seabed is the bottom of the ocean where all the treasures of the deepest memories in the Akashic record are stored. And above her, she has 3 lines of spirit. This is her power, this is her realm. She's married to Aegir, who is the personification of the sea. And I want to say a really important thing about her, and this possibly, I don't know what the rest of the cards are, but it's about fun. Because Ran and Aegir were known for throwing the very best parties. Everyone wanted to go to their parties because they were such fun. But this is talking about what's caught in the emotional nets that are hanging around, because it's almost like you're being given the chance to scissor and cut and break the nets that are entangling you in the emotional traps that are here at the moment. So let me have a quick look at what we've got. As your cosmic gift. This is a tricky one to read. It seems that your cosmic gift is emotional inner truths. So it begins with 2 cards. What do you need to release? The waning moon and emotions, water. What do you need to untangle emotionally? That's how your reading begins. I've got to shift again. I've got really uncomfortable legs squatted down here. So, hang on 1 second. I think I understand. Okay, your gift. Your gift is reading the Akashic records to help others. So it's kind of a spiritual healer of other people. That seems to be the frequency that we're dealing with here. So it's not what do you need to release. You do. You need to release something, because any healer needs to heal themselves first. But yours is about what do you help others to then release. This is about the way your cards are laid out. They're like a journey inside your cosmic egg that you're on to heal yourself of the oldest wounds that you have within you, but then to return and begin to heal others. So there is a real sense within your energy frequency, obviously, of being empathic, but it's that energy again that came up last week of the Heyoka empath. It's that ability to prod out the uncomfortable truths in others, but first of all you've got to uncover your own uncomfortable truth. So we have a waning moon and a waxing crescent moon, and it's what do you need to release and have faith in your dreams. But the energy that I'm getting is this energy of Ran and the moon cycles pulling on the seas and pulling on the emotions within us. So there's a full moon coming up shortly on the 1st of October, and Chiron will be at 9 degrees in Aries, and this is the wounded healer. And I've said before that the wounded healer is now healing, because the healer was only wounded throughout the age of Pisces, because healing involves love and connecting with emotions, and it was almost like a forbidden word, truly, to have love for yourself and others. And yet you're Cosmic egg is talking about your ability to pull out the blockages in emotions, firstly in you and then in others. And then we have, it's like your readings, a series of balance frequencies pulling between energies. You've got a lot of the moon cards, so you're dealing with hidden emotions. So here we have a fiery climax approaches, and we have you are good enough, and it's pulled between the sacrifice. So this is again talking about the energy of what needs to be released. What are the, because these are two very full moons. Before they were waxing and waning, they were moving between the two. But this is talking about really pulling up, drawing information from deep within the Akashic records with Ran. This ability that you have, even though you're not aware of it at the moment, but to focus on the Akashic records and to read them. And you're being asked to work out what you need to let go of. What do you need to transform within you? And again, I'm going to say, and then within others, because your gift is healing you and then becoming a better healer. So what is the energy in you that you need to transform? It will become a kind of heated, hot issue that as it rises up, a discomfort and an awareness of something that you didn't know was sitting within you, and then taking that energy and literally throwing it into the air to transform it with a new emotional thought pattern, so that you can move on to this notion of you connected in to the world and being good enough, just like you will then encourage others to see how good enough they are for the things that are being gifted towards them. Okay? So next, now we have the giveaway, and I want to hold the giveaway up with the sacrifice, because what this is showing is transformation. Ignore the giveaway part, work out what needs to be transformed and reach up to the cosmos to connect that energy into the cosmic Akashic record. So you're pulling up an energy from the earth grid, from the sea, from the Akashic records here, and you're lifting that energy up and you're taking it far into the cosmic realms where it can be transformed. And look, you're now holding the light of the cosmos, this cosmic beingness. So actually your gift is to pull up energy from the earth, the Akashic records, to access the Akashic records, to lift that energy far up through consciousness towards the galactic center of the universe, and plug that energy in to the Akashic cosmic records, and then to transform it and to be connected between the two, reading the space in between, understanding what people need to do to heal. Because look, this healing energy of the earth that's taking place is awakening people. It's particularly going to cause a lot of awakenings in the next few months. There's massive energies shifting, and particularly around winter solstice. That's when the shift's going to hit the fan, really. So we need people like you to be able to connect into the oldest esoteric truths, because all of your cards are moon emotional, hidden behind the veil, and you're going to lift the veil and go in to create transformations. So you have that, and then you're bringing balance. It's the full moon in Libra, and that full moon in Libra is talking about a love energy, a balancing, a transforming, of pulling that energy from the cosmos back down. A full moon in Libra takes place in April. So a lot of your cosmic egg energy will come to fruition in April of next year. But you've got to fix you first before you get that full access to the Akashic records, both here on Earth and in the cosmos. But it's about balancing, bringing balance, bringing a sense of truth and justice, not just to yourself, but to others, which is wonderful. And then we have a really interesting pair of cards. We have La Resilience and the Crow. La Resilience is talking to me today about you dancing down from within the cosmos. So when you reach up to the cosmos, there's all kinds of energies hidden within this card. There's, you know, the divine feminine consciousness looking down. There's other ancient ancestors involved. There's you leaping from the cosmic Akashic records once you've gained the information. There's a jaguar down here dealing with karma, and the jaguar's quite sort of small and not too forceful. So it's talking about a very gentle and beautiful way in which you can help to reach out to people and pull this energy back down to heal others. And the Crow, the Crow is giving me a couple of messages. It's firstly giving me the message of not being afraid of the ugly truths, because the ugly truths are there for a purpose. They help us to climb up our ladder of awareness and awakening. But the Crow is also coming over as source energy today, as the giant frequency of everything. Because when you start to connect into the cosmic Akashic records, the Crow wants to remind you how small the cosmos is compared to the vastness of source energy. And it's also just saying with the Lion that you can't live in that field and frequency. You have to be able to visit it and come back down from it. So working with people and then switching off, learning how to step out of that frequency and live so that you can experience life and enjoyment and fun. And then when needed, you can reconnect and pull into those frequencies. But you mustn't stay in that open field because it will distort you. It's too much. There's too much energy in the Akashic records, and it's kind of coming as a warning that it will feel a bit like a drug. You will love the feeling of connecting with this frequency, but don't stay up there because it will blow your mind, I guess is what they're saying. So your cosmic gift is cosmic being and reading the Akashic records, untangling them for others. So, did you pick cosmic egg number 3? So, let's pull the pile and see what they have. I'm going to change position again. My legs keep going to sleep. It's doing these readings squatting down. So let's begin. Oh, yeah. It's this very funny pair again. It's Freya and Hel. I don't know why this always makes me laugh. So Freya is love. And she, unlike any other card in this deck, she holds a completely different realm shape. It's a completely spiritual connection to love as a frequency within you, love as an energy, love as a language within you. And she rides a chariot pulled by cats, and she collects many warriors, but I want to say that she collects, or used to collect, the souls of the warriors that died in battle but didn't love the energy of battle. So she was looking for the more emotional souls who were caught in battle as a consequence of things. And Hel is the goddess of the underworld, and she collects all the souls who didn't die in battle and didn't go to Valhalla or to the realm that Freya has. And she has access to all the 9 realms. She has this ability to move through the dimensions. I'm going to look at the rest of the cards because I'm getting 2 different frequencies from this. But I need to see what your... So you see, initially you want to kind of think that this has got an energy to do with love, but it is the heart, it's the energy of the language of love, but it's actually about retrieving the lost dead, which is a very interesting energy. So this is a very divine path. It opens with number 9, Leval, the awakening. So there's lots of formula and information floating all around, but it seems like these are representing the life paths of the lost. Those energy frequencies of the past, of people who are caught here, and also echoes of people that are caught here. I'm kind of, in my head, I'm getting this energy of you kind of being a cleaner that goes in. I know it sounds a bit trivializing, but that isn't what it is. It's much more complicated than that. It's about visiting. It's like your gift is work on the astral at the moment in dreams. You don't know you're doing it. It's part of something that you do, but you help to lead lost souls out of their torment. Partly because, you know, we need to remember that for a very long time, most religions have had this construct of hell, but this is not what this hell means. This is just the realm in which the dead wait until they can move on, when they can come back to life and repeat and change their destinies. And so at the moment you're doing this energy work in the astral. You're doing the work while you sleep, but you're going to, your cosmic egg is the ability to start doing this during meditation, and particularly to work with others to kind of look at their own ancestors and what is stuck within their frequencies. So that's the awakening, and it comes with a time for healing. So you are very much healing people, and you have to heal you first, but your healing takes place in the astral at the moment. Every time you help another soul and you don't remember it, you're gifted with a healing to yourself. Part of you becomes upgraded each time. And this is, it's so dreamy. The energy that I'm taking from these cards really is so very dreamlike. And it's about the heart, as I said. It's about being able to, it's like you're a light in the astral realm. When you're sleeping, you turn up and there's a beacon of love that lights the darkness that exists within the astral realms. Because in the hidden realms there are many distorted places where people have got trapped, old ancestors, echoes of them. Sometimes when I'm talking about the echoes, what I mean is that the soul themselves has moved on to another dimension, but there's a thread of theirs just stuck that's not allowing their future selves to fully complete their destinies, because they've still got one foot caught in this trauma, and you're there to help that echo, that ghost of their life, to be free. And it's done through the energy of love. You're able to reach out and untangle them and soothe them, and then show them how to move forwards and release themselves. And then you have Pachamama and the first quarter moon. So it's about your commitment is being tested, but it's not your commitment that's being tested, it's theirs. This is huge, powerful energy. Ignore the Pachamama part, because this is totally about the dream realm, because the next card that comes with it is Larev, the Tree of Life. You are working with the energies of the Tree of Life, the Yggdrasil. Again, I'm just talking about in the astral. You've got this ability to map out the astral and to find your way around the emotions of other people and change their energy from their dark place to their light place, to draw them through. And you appear, I mean, the power behind the frequency of this card, you are, as I said, the heart energy lit up. All around is this dark space. Now, sometimes you might wake up feeling like you've had a nightmare, or you've had a really fitful sleep. But actually the point of it that I'm being given is that you're doing such beautiful work in the dream world, in the astral planes, that you're being healed. That time for healing card is talking about how you're being healed all the time. But there's something that you have to do as part of your cosmic egg, which is to find a calm. So when you go to sleep, instead of feeling the occasional trauma of these people that you're helping to rescue, is to become calm and flow with this powerful frequency, to plug into the dream world and to find your way around the dream world and help others. I want to talk about the energy of a frequency Darth, which you'll have to look up, which is hidden within the Yggdrasil Tree of Life. Look, you've got the same you're awakening souls and you're bringing them through the difficult journey and then out the other side into a better frequency. That's what's taking place for you. So then you have two cards, Moonology cards. And this is about, it's just talking again about searching for these lost people. Don't worry about the writing, a time to give rather than take. You are giving, you're not taking, you're giving. You're giving but you're receiving. That's the point of this story. But you're bringing calm. In the dream world, you're bringing calm to those that have been trapped by their lives, trapped by being told they will go to hell, and they're stuck in that frequency, and you're going through and you're helping them. But this balanced spirituality and practicality is more talking about finding a way to understand that your gift is so beautiful and so needed at the moment, because we've got to untangle so much of the past, that you're needing to appreciate yourself, appreciate the gift you were given that's inside your cosmic egg, that's growing in strength at the moment, and to go to sleep at night thankful for the transformative energy that you gift to others, because it is transforming you as well, but you're not aware of that transformation. And then you have Lightning and the Spiral, 30 and 50. I'm fascinated by this card today because I always think of this as a sword of truth that needs to be pulled out, but actually it's talking this time about this energy of you being a beacon of love in the astral realm. It's about you anchoring the proper truth into these souls so that they can move forwards. You're bringing their truth into them, and it is something that then echoes out, this energy of what you're doing echoes out throughout the entire cosmos, because all of these souls need collecting, they need release, and they need help. So that's your reading. You're helping to bridge the space in time in the astral realm to release souls. So I'm going to move my legs before I start this next one. So did you pick Cosmic Egg number 4? So, oh yeah, this is the one with 3 cards, greedy people. Okay, I'm just going to look briefly at what you have. Oh yeah, you had extra cards there. Okay, I'm not seeing it yet, but we'll see what happens when we start talking about it. So you begin with Baldur. Baldur is the light. Baldur was the most loved of all the gods. Baldur shone brighter than the elves in Elfenhamir. And Baldur is a kind of, is so full of kindness. He's almost like the beacon of light and transformation. His presence alone transforms people, and that seems to be what this card is talking about. He makes a space in the earth for spirit to descend everywhere he is. He's Odin's brother. And then you have Elhas, which is you're protected. The gift within your cosmic egg is you are the light, and you are protected when in the world with spirit. And you have Os, which is a sacred vessel. Spirit descends into you because your molecules carry a frequency that allows spirit, when it's inside your frequency operating fully, to just resonate out in a kind of beautiful, shiny, desirable way. It makes you a very desirable person to be around. It's a lovely, beautiful frequency. Now, the light is fire. It's divine spark, it's energy, I'm always drawn on this card. I don't know whether you can see it in this light. There is a face looking into the orb of source and looking for the truth within the hearts of others. This is like you sitting down in a train station and some stranger coming up next to you, sitting down, and then they're just going to tell you their life story and all their worries. Bartender syndrome. And it's to do with joy and happiness and an ability to create pleasant times for others. So you look into the heart of situations. You see I kind of want to say the clockwork, but there's something about this that's you see the potential. You see the potential in another, and you're able to raise that potential up in the other and lift the energy of others. But I'm not saying that you're aware you're doing it. The energy of Baldur is literally just your presence, because your molecules are created in such a way that the light just is able to come out of you. So your cosmic gift is an unawareness of the light of healing that emanates in your auric field. So the message that I'm getting is not to seek some kind of cosmic knowledge, not to reach out into the cosmos at the moment to have some kind of great epiphany. Yours is to understand that merely your energy frequency is a gift. The actual you are just a gift to others. And that's really important, because your gift only resonates out of you when you go with your own rhythm. Drum is about having your own frequency. You have your own frequency, but you have to strike your frequency. There's the mallet, the Mjolnir of Thor's hammer, and it's almost like you need your energy frequency just bangs into other people's, and it strikes them and it resonates through them, and it brings a kind of excitement to their molecules that transforms their energy. But you do have this ability to look deep inside a person, but it's not something like where you would say, oh, come here, sit with me, and stare at them, and then you'll go, oh, I can see this, that, and the other. It's just in your energy frequency to understand. And it's not like you have to analyze it. This is really a gift of just being you. And that's really so very beautiful. So, you then have le bonheur and le titan. So, one is good times, the other is the titan, the giantness of this. And it's to me, it's the energy of, I'm sort of getting that your energy resonance is a very ancient frequency. that hasn't been present for a very long time. And it is an energy that is transforming the world around you. But you have to acknowledge that it's kind of pre-gods. The frequency that you have is before the Azir and the Vanir. It's the realm of the giants. It's almost like, I want to say, that's why the fire's there. I feel like there ought to be some ice somewhere. It's like when fire meets ice, that was what created all life. And that's an ancient energy of joy, of bliss, of happiness, of wonder, because suddenly two things that were separate came together and they delighted in all that they created. And then past that point, other things came along and distorted it. But you're bringing back that energy, that joy, that wonder, that splendid feeling of, bliss to people. You're bringing bliss. That's your frequency. And it's saying confidence is the key to your success. You've got to trust. I said that earlier. You just have to trust that happens. This is the self, Leo, the sun again. It's that very fiery spark of thought, of passion, of creativity, of triggering that emotion in others. So the next three cards are three shamanic oracle cards: Vision Quest, Taming of the Wind, and Corn. Now, the story I'm getting from those is about just, it's like, I want to say to you, you need to just dance your way through life. You need to just flow with joy. You need to celebrate life. And you need to help stop others from being caught in the whirlwind of everything that takes place around us all the time. So we have taming the wind. You tame the wind in others by having the confidence in yourself to celebrate life. That's quite a tricky energy, because we're being told all the time at the moment to be miserable, to be separated, and yours is a frequency about drawing people together. I'm getting that sense that isolation for you is the most difficult thing, because you're very social, and you need to be out there. And corn is, this often represents the 5D and the ability for us all to feel abundant in a new world energy. And that's another of the frequencies that you bring forth, this idea that life is good, that life is growing, that life is bright, Baldur, that sunshine frequency. And you're working sorry, I just need to hold them up. This is how people are caught in their wind, and they're indulging their fears, they're indulging their worries, they're indulging all these different sort of senses that are, it's like they're carved or tattooed all over them. It's a very difficult energy for most people to step out of, but you've got this inner light frequency, and it's like, this is just saying again, just literally being around you, other people begin to energetically become more like you. They take on that frequency of happiness and joy. You bring that energy towards people. That is your gift, and it ends with the rainbow. This is seeing the energy that comes after the storm, after the wind is tamed by your presence. It brings other people zipping back to life, full of, socializing, chattiness, laughter. All of those energies are coming naturally from within you. But you have to have the confidence to live that frequency and know that it will draw other people towards you. So that's the 4 readings, and I'm not sure that I'll have time to do a reading tomorrow or Tuesday because I'm moving on Tuesday. I'll try to, because it's autumn equinox, but I might try and do that later and then post it tomorrow. So anyway, that's the readings for your cosmic eggs. Hope you enjoyed them. Wassail.